This is Josiah Plays Fallout New Vegas. We're gonna talk to some people up in here. Apparently there's a gang of people in here. There's Ruby Nash, but let's talk to Prim Slim first. What up, Prim Slim?
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Who are you?
Prim Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokesspot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw!
Who are Vicky and Vance?
Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Prim Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
Tell me the whole story of Vicky and Vance.
Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any boss you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central US like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death car just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
The genuine death car? Wow. Tell me about Prim.
Prim is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Prim's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner.
Casino and Museum. Their premier attraction. What? Yeah, that's an epic story, right, Explode? Vicky and Vance, the lollipop bandits of Fallout, right? And what about the Bison Steve Hotel across the street?
The Bison Steve is one of Prim's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you. Rumor is the dealers over there cheat, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to code.
Alright. What is this place?
Why, this is the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, Prim's premier tourist attraction and resort destination. Yeehaw!
Alright, Prim Slim. Goodbye.
Happy trails, partner.
I got a note. Vance gun brochure. Wait, what happened when I equipped that? One of the highlights of the museum at the Vicky Vance Casino is that the authentic gun that Vance used in their cross-country crime spree. This gun is proudly on display in the center of the casino near the car they died in. Here's Prim resident.
Rather be left alone to my misery, if you don't mind.
I do mind.
Quite a town we got here. Sheriff gets murdered, and Deputy Beagle dragged off for ransom to the Bison Steve. That should bring back the tourists.
Howdy.
Rather be left alone to my misery. You come to the wrong place, traveler. Prim's dying. If you got any sense, you'll be moving on.
Johnson Nash, we've already chatted him up.
You got that old robot up and running again? How's it working out for you?
Goodbye.
See ya.
Quite a town we got here. Sheriff gets murdered and Deputy Beagle dragged off for ransom to the Bison Steve. That should bring back the tourists.
Move along, please.
Apparently you can't play anything here. This is not an operating casino. Vance's gun. The 9mm submachine gun preserved in the glass case to the left of this plaque is the actual weapon Vance carried in a paper-wrapped box under some suitcases in the trunk of his car during his and Vicky's crime spree. Never fired and luckily untouched by the hail of bullets that ended its notorious owner's life, the weapon's mint condition inspires dread in all who look upon it. Experts speculate that Vance might have killed as many as 50 people had he ever fired the gun, so long as his aim was exact and he was starting off with a full clip, or even more if he had additional ammo clips and remembered to reload. Yeah, the gun's not here. Somebody took it.
It's just about time to get you some news.
Oh.
Unconfirmed reports say NCR's
The same
General
thing.
Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post in
Yeah, the
Camp
car's
McCarran
been riddled
in
with
order to
bullets,
be present at
obviously.
Hoover Dam.
Is this supposed to be...
NCR sources say that holding the
These
dam
mannequins
is
display
usually
replicas of some of the
become
clothing that
their
was
main
found in the trunk of
strategic
Vicky and
priority,
Vance's death
and this
car.
move would not be unexpected.
Vance didn't share Vicky's sense of fashion and chose to dress himself how he envisioned a gangster would dress. And yet the clothes are gone too.
The chief scientist at the
Howdy.
plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an
Hey, youngster.
year of, quote, severe underappreciation.
Bye.
Well, that's all I have for you. This is Mr. New Vegas wishing you ladylike luck tonight.
Vicky's
Gonna play a
outfits.
song for you right now.
These replica outfits show just how conscious Vicky was of the styles of the period. Vicky was well known for her sense of fashion, and her fixation on expensive clothing was thought to be one of the reasons the pair chose a life of crime.
Howdy. Rather be left alone in my misery if you don't mind.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Did you know that Vance's gun is missing?
Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a piece, that gun. Mint condition, never fired.
Science. Scan your data registry. You've been hacked.
Well, look at that. I happened across this data file locked away in an isolated subsystem.
Prem Slim corrupted memory block.
You got it, partner. Prim Slim loves to spin a yarn. First things first. It will you
Goodbye.
happy trails, partner.
Start speech to text logging protocol 05792441. As you play in the casino, you pass thresholds, get various rewards. Eventually, you can get banned from the casino. Nice. Why do you want to get banned from all the casinos? It's still in there? Yes, it's here, Sam. Well, hot damn! Let's grab it and go. Prim Slim. Howdy, partners. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Mayo, can you shut that thing up, Pauline? Sure thing, honey. You grab the gun and we'll get going. Please do not touch the exhibits. I almost got it. I'll wipe the memory file as well. Okay, let's get going. I'm going to stick this bad boy in my safe until we're ready. Alright, once I'm done with this memory block, we'll head back to West Side until we're ready to go. Alright, so I've just learned a clue as to where this gun might be.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New gonna keep you listening all
Howdy.
day. This just in. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote,
Quite a
"the
town we
devil in
got here.
disguise."
Sheriff gets murdered, Deputy Beagle dragged off for ransom to the
Come to the
Bison
wrong
Steve.
place, traveler.
That should bring back the tourists.
If you got any sense, you'll be moving on.
In addition, a package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery.
Ruby
It's
Nash.
a delivery service you can count on. That's the news. This is Mr. New Vegas.
Hello there. What brings you to Prim?
Who are you?
I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Prim long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen.
What do you cook?
My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing
That sounds
than it
disgusting.
sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead.
That sounds terrible. I'd like some of that rad scorpion venom casserole. I'm feeling curious.
Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got?
Well, I don't have any.
Guess you'll be needing to find some, huh? Come back when you do.
Why don't you tell me about Prim?
My mother taught me never to say something unless it was nice. So I don't have nothing to say about Prim, for the time being at least. It's a sad state of affairs. Discuss it with Mr. Nash if you care to. Just makes me want to cry.
Goodbye.
Yeah, bye. Welcome back. Good to see you again.
I need to get going.
Bye.
Turn rad scorpions into food. Yeah. Okay.
Howdy.
I'd rather be left alone in my misery if you don't mind.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful in your own special way. Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. Troubling news from Prim, as merchants report a large
Restaurant.
presence of armed
Joe's
unsavory figures
Slops.
patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be found. One more story for you. A package courier found shot
Quick
in the
save.
head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery.
And in
Now,
we go.
that's a delivery service you can count on.
Look, I'm gonna negotiate this. Don't worry.
These headlines were brought to you by Prem.
Actually, I just realized something that I want to do.
Other New Vegas. And now, Nat King Cole reminding us what really matters with Love Me As Though There Were No Tomorrow. Because in New Vegas, hey, you never know.
Can't repair this. You can mod boxing tape? And those weapon repair kits not doing a whole lot. Now the damage is up to 6. I'm gonna negotiate this. Enemies immediately go hostile. Now my varmint rifle's in pretty good condition. Better. Let's see if we can. They're already shooting? Dude, my robot is a fucking beast! I can just put my fucking fists away and let the robot handle everything. Oh. Eddie, did you have to kill them? Well, I suppose you were just protecting my life.
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. Rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in the ski lodge to the northwest. If you should find it, do not, repeat, do not belittle a super mutant for taking the bunny slope. Also in the headlines, Good Springs has fended off a mob of escaped convicts after organizing an impromptu militia. This according to an old man armed to the teeth with dynamite. You know they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. Hey, New Vegas.
Oh, tell me again, Sutter, what that little mark on the condition monitor means.
Quite true. Sure you have, but you shouldn't. Because
Does that mean if it's past that mark, it starts losing damage, or is that what it means? Alright, let's try to hack the computer here. Just out of curiosity. I've killed one people. So those 2 people that he just killed on my behalf don't count as people that I've killed. If it goes below that, you start losing damage and the gun can start malfunctioning. Okay. A lot of pro. 3 words with pro in them. Alright, so it does not start with pro, because it's only 2 correct. It probably starts with PR. P-R-O-T-E-C-T. Precisely. Boom. He only knocked out Barton, of course. He's not sleeping right now. Never mind all those flies and the fact that a coyote chewed off his leg. Well, I can't be responsible for what happens after I knock someone unconscious.
When you say I love you.
Take a burnt book.
And we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the gamma radiation. I've got news for you.
Bison Steve
The
maintenance key.
Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite
Seems good.
NCR's effort to reactivate the facility. The chief scientist at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation. One more story for you. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after
Hulking
dusk,
individuals.
but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. Boy, the Mojave Wasteland is just a fascinating place, isn't it? You never know what's
Lots
going
of
to
good
happen
stuff
next.
in here.
Got a song for you now. It's about a guy.
I think so. This will be my first lockpick. Oh, need a lockpick skill of 50. My lockpick skill is in fact 27. So even with a magazine, I can't do it. Okay. Well, we'll remember. We'll come back here when I have more lockpick skill. Sada will remind me. That's now 2 things on the Sada will remind me list. Safe inside this hotel, and I don't even remember what the other thing was now. Skill book inside somebody's house. Oh shit. Dude, I don't even need to fight at all. Eddie is just... See, this is kind of what I was hoping for with my build, right? I wanted to be a pacifist diplomat type character, and I thought, well, if I have this really high charisma, it fits the roleplay, plus it'll make my companion really tough, and I can just let my companion do my fighting for me. Ooh, a star cap. Chinese Army Spec Ops Manual. Yes, that. Which I'll go back and get once I have, what do you call it? I know I could have just theoretically picked it up and taken it with me, but that would have been too much like stealing. Trooper helmet. Getting a lot of varmint rifles. What's the condo on my Johnny, on my Johnny guitar, on my varmint rifle now? Pretty close to max. Just max it out. Now it's at max. I think other people kill others for you count. He's a robot though. I can't control what a robot does. Okay, I could put him on passive mode, but maintenance store. Look, there are millions of people in our world who style themselves as pacifists and say that they would never kill somebody, and yet they're perfectly content with letting soldiers kill people on their and cops kill people on their behalf to protect them. I mean, that's a moral compromise as old as time. Oh shit! Robot, robot. Oh my god, he's a badass. Ow, damn it, that's my leg.
Between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise.
Robot.
He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto, and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. Also, rumors persist about a super mutant refuge nestled high in a ski lodge to the northwest.
Block pill is still you want to jack up early, yeah.
Repeat, Do not belittle a super mutant for
Comprehension.
taking the bunny slope.
Bottle
The
caps
news
were
has
actually
been brought to
useless and
you
everyone
by
used
the
NCR
Vicky
coins.
and Vance Casino. Vicky and
Really?
Vance,
I
we
remember
are
that.
partners in
It's been
crime.
forever since I played Fallout
And
2
now,
though.
I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Apparently this was their leader. Had a fucking flamethrower. Okay. And a goggles helmet. Bunch of flamer fuel. Brotherhood and the NCR got into a big dust-up. I'm not even concerned. I just know that Ed will protect me. Good job, Ed. I am curious about something, though. Cinematic, non-player view. What's the difference between cinematic and player view kill cam? I was hoping I could have kill cam on my own shots, but not kill cam on my companions. But doesn't seem to be in the cards. Unless player view does that. Brotherhood destroyed the NCR's gold reserves in their assault on the capital. NCR switched to paper money, 0.5 NCR dollars to a cap. They also reinstated the bottle cap as currency. Player view means only first person. So much loot on these guys. Ooh, a storm chaser hat. Brotherhood of the West is far less powerful than that of the East. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I want that bottle. I want all the things. I wonder if sipping from the canteen also helps cure my limbs over time slowly. Because I kind of don't think it does. Metal cooking pan I'll take. Sunset sarsaparilla. The tin plates. Coffee pot purified water. Big spoon. Only known surviving Brotherhood outpost is the Lost Hills bunker, but it is believed there are other Brotherhood outposts. Lost Hills being the primary Brotherhood bunker and the one you go to in Fallout. Okay, right. Does this game have any actual overlap with areas, with visitable areas from Fallout or Fallout 2? I didn't think it did. What the fuck is this? Oh, is that Archie or Bobby or whatever the fuck the Deputy Beagle? Yeah, that's what I meant. We'll talk to you in just a second, Deputy Beagle. Fire hose nozzle used for crafting. I happen to have that key. There is an upstairs. How much do you like notes? If you want, you can pickpocket them for a note. Locked hard, that means I'm not going to be able to pick it. I need a 75. I think that's... Hey, is that a skill book? That's not a magazine, that's an actual skill book, right? Taking sips from my trusty canteen. Not healing my limbs, I don't think.
Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. Scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. One more story for you. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time.
A successful
Today's
riot.
headlines were brought to you by Prem. Prem, the other New Vegas. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Why are there so many fucking teddy bears and toy cars in here? In, like, the shop. I guess they're selling toys for kids in their gift shop? Seems weird. So there you go, that safe right there is the third thing you're gonna remind me of later. You can actually get that elevator running by interacting with the control panel. And that hard safe is a favorite weapon of yours? Alright, well you'll definitely won't forget to let me come back to find that. Eluding a teddy bear. What are you gonna do to that poor lonely bear, you pervert? How's it going, Moomba? Good to see ya. What's up? Pretty good, pretty good. I can repair that. But I don't think I'm gonna go upstairs yet. I think I'm gonna talk to Homeboy down here. Wherever the fuck he is. I've already... I'm doing pretty good, thanks, Muma. If only you knew what awaited the teddy bears. Alright, buddy. It's your time. Now, let's say, sake of argument, that I were to quick save here, pickpocket this guy, take that journal, read it,
This is most unusual. The Powder Gangers have visitors today. I guess there's a first for everything. Now those tough-looking fellows must be great cons. I recognize those funny helmets and leather vests from stories I've heard. So what are they doing with that dapper gentleman who wears a checked suit? I wouldn't mind a suit like that. They're talking about heading south toward Nipton, then west to Novak where they'll meet up with someone. I guess I could track them if I needed to, but the town of Primm needs me here to serve and protect. Oh my, I think I've been spotted.
Nice info. But, no. I'm not gonna pick this guy's pocket. That's not what Rio would do. We're just gonna ask him. What's up, Deputy B? Everything's over, all the hostilities. My robot killed everyone.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
Actually, sit tight, Deputy B. I gotta get
I wonder
going.
what it's like to be able to get going whenever you like.
Sit tight. I want to check out the second floor before I free him. I forgot how to get to this. Oh, here's a way to get to the second floor. I don't know where that fucking elevator was. Okay, we're gonna be very sneaky now.
Over here!
Oh, look how many people just went hostile. Ed's got this. He's got this. Good job, Ed. Oh, you made a new overlay for your stream, son? Think it's gonna looks really sweet. We're gonna be flabbergasted. Cool. When are you gonna stream? Very easy. I can handle very easy. You only killed one guy here, Ed? I thought there was like a big fight. Oh, there's the elevator. I'm not sicking my robot on anyone. At no point have I told my robot, well maybe I have, but that was out of character. At no point has my character told the robot to kill anyone. The robot's acting on its own initiative. See, I don't believe you can truly own another being, even if it's a artificially created being. So he's just my buddy that's following me around, and he can do what he wants. And what he wants to do is kill people with his laser beam. Left it on aggressive mode. Yeah, but that's what he was already on, so that's what he really wanted. That was his true nature. And he's just trying to protect me. I can't fault him for that, can I? Apply torque with the screwdriver, rotate the bobby pin, force lock. I forgot how to do this minigame. I mean, it's just the same as in the other Fallouts by Bethesda, right? Okay, alright, I got this. Alright, yeah, I remember how this works now. A vacuum cleaner sounds useful. Ooh, a wrench. Now I can make a weapon repair kit. Doctor's bag. You threw some of the free presets together and it looks pretty nice. Today is Saturday, so today. Like pretty soon? Sin? Just in a few minutes or no? I think I'm stopping in 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. It's just a fucking killing machine. Literally. Did he just open a door so he could go in and kill some more people? He's awesome! I love when I level up off some shit my robot did. That robot is legit.
The gourmand is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. In addition, refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss
There's comprehension. What does educated do?
No news is good news, but
2 more skill points every time. Oh, yes. I'll get that, then I'll get comprehension.
Very favorite songs for you.
Educated is clearly the choice this time. This extra weight limit is coming in really handy. Think of how much loot I wouldn't be able to pick up if I didn't have that mod. That would be terrible. That would make this game almost unendurable. Unfucking playable practically. This is the part where Josiah spends 3 minutes trying to jump up there before realizing that he can't. And everybody watches him like, what the fuck? The part where I spend 3 minutes trying to jump up there before I realize I can't. Oh, but I can! And I can search this thing. Pre-war bonnet? That would actually really fit probably with my whole South Carolina Southern Belle thing I'm going for with this character, but let's not, uh-oh, am I stuck? Please don't be stuck. What else is up there? This one has a key. Had enough. Watch this. God, Ed, you're a fucking beast, bro. Rebound, it's a drug.
What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my Johnny.
I should look and see if there's a mod like the one I used for Fallout 3 that adds more songs to the radio. Because these are good songs, but... Oh, that's what the key was for. Very nice. They're good songs, but there's too few of them, so you keep hearing the same ones over and over too much. Take that camera. Never a man like my Johnny.
Like the one they call
Johnny Guitar. Johnny Guitar. It's his name and the name of an instrument together. Which is quite ironic because actually Johnny never played the guitar a day in his life. It's a weird name. In London at the moment it's 5 a.m. so technically it's Saturday, so not sure when I'll wake up, but if you're following my Twitter I'll announce when I'll be starting. Okay, cool, Sin. Good to know. EDE celebrates your new level by immediately killing a guy. Yeah. They can also carry stuff, which I'm probably not going to need with my cheater mod on. Cold, dreaded fog creeps in from the ocean. You hear breathing from within the fog as it creeps down the street past your door. What within is unknown, but you know what it is. It's Saito rising again from the darkness again. Saito is back to humanity once again. Wow. That's pretty scary, Moomba. Pretty scary. The mod is music pack for Radio Envy. Alright, I'll check that out. Humble Bundle July month. I never buy Humble Bundles. I have never bought a Humble Bundle in my life. Turtles of Eternity, nice. Of course, I already have it. Cigarettes. Fuck with me, cigarette. I don't know why I'm taking those if they're only worth... Like, packs of cigarettes and cartons of cigarettes are valuable, but taking individual cigarettes is kind of pointless, since they're only worth one. We wore park stroller outfit. Oh no. You don't know what a Humble Bundle is, Saito? You've never been to the Humble Bundle store? You haven't heard of Humble Bundles. It's wow, I thought everybody that was a gamer knew about Humble Bundles. I mean, I never buy them, but lots of people buy one every single month.
Underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone.
Oh, look at all this now! Look at all this now!
By the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. Promotional consideration for this news program has been paid for by the Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life.
That one was really easy.
Gonna play a song for you right now. And it's about that special someone you find only once in a blue moon.
They're weightless. Yeah, that's true. But they only sell for one. I mean, I end up picking up a lot of things that only sells for one. That's just because I'm, like, indiscriminately picking shit up. Because I have this mod on. If I didn't have this mod on, I would be much more discriminating. But see, when I play these games, and by these games, I mean big open world games where you can take tons of shit, but you have a weight limit, i.e. Bethesda games, and The Witcher 3. Because there's a lot of open world games and RPGs where there's not tons of shit you can take. There's only specific certain loot that you can get from creatures or like chests, but you can't walk into these places and just pick up every damn thing like you can in Bethesda games, which I frankly find it a little bit oppressive. I don't like the fact that you can loot everything, because then I feel like I need to look everywhere and find all the things that are valuable and get them. I'd rather there be a hell of a lot less stuff you could actually pick up. It would make it better for me. But my point is, in those games, if I don't use a mod like this, I end up having to play a whole other metagame along with the game that I'm ostensibly playing, which is the do the calculations of weight versus value thing every damn thing I find, right? So then I'm fucking like, okay, how much does it weigh? Now how much... Ooh. Now how much is it worth? Now how much can I carry? Let's do the calculations over and over and in. Now my inventory's full. Let's go through my whole inventory and figure out what things I can drop that are worth the least, that weigh the most. Let's fucking do a bunch of inventory math. Okay, we're set for now. Let's keep going. Oh! Inventory's full again. Let's play inventory math game again. And that's what I spend half my time doing. And it's just like wasting my game time. Now, the one possibility a person could say is, well, you could just not take everything. And yes, that is obviously an option. But it's not an option I'm happy about, obviously. I'm lost. I'm lost. That one was super easy, too.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. I missed some chat here. A service that sells bundles of stuff where you give the money to charity developer or them and they sell bundles of indie old games. Yeah, I mean, Humble Bundles got kind of famous, I think, originally because they were super cheap. Even to the point of you can decide what you wanted to pay. And so people were getting like a whole group of games for like $1 or whatever. But then they branched out and started doing more and more stuff, and now they just have their own online store where you can just buy all kinds of games. But when you buy games from their online store, they give you Steam keys, which is interesting. Some jet. Why am I moving at this speed?
This program has been paid for by the Ultralux.
Okay.
The Ultralux. Live life in the
Train them
land
to
of
homeless
luxury.
people for their
And now,
wasteland soul.
I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
And then the other game that you get to play is you get to play constant inventory math game, but then you also get to play the super fun game of haul things back and forth game, where you've got a bunch of valuable shit in a cave or a dungeon or a building or a town or a camp or a whatever, and there's a bunch of fucking valuable loot there that you can sell, but you can't carry it all. So you get to play the fun game of going there, getting as much as you can carry, running to wherever the other place is where you can sell the shit, selling it, running back to that place maybe 2 or 3, 4 times, and then multiply that by every location in the fucking game, and you see how much time you're just wasting. So it seems like such a good idea to just use a weight limit mod. Game shouldn't give out this much stuff that you can take. You know, and they give you things in the game where you could be like, okay, I'll have a high strength. Okay, I'll take these perks. Strong back and this and that let me carry more stuff. But they still don't let you carry nearly as much stuff as you're going to find for loot. You know what I'm saying? Even if you max out your legitimate capability to carry stuff, it's not enough. It's not even close to enough. So I kind of hate that shit. What did you just link me, Moomba? Check it out. I'll check it out after I'm next. Oh, ransom note. Mr. Peterson, if you want to see your wife alive again, bring the cash in small unmarked bills to the Bison Steve on Tuesday. I'm not sure who Mr. Peterson is. This one's my favorite. This song out of the soundtrack of this game. Oh, very good. Ransom is a couple 100 years overdue. Really? How do you know that? You carried leather armor around in Baldur's Gate when they weighed 15 pounds each and were only worth 1 apiece. Me too, Saito, me too. Sin, in a post-apocalypse world, a single cig is like a gold mine. Yeah, that makes sense. It would be. Cigarettes would be incredibly valued. That's what I'm saying. You could get way more than 1 fucking cap for a cigarette. Judging from, like... Because anytime you have a scarcity of something, you can charge out the ass for it, that people want. And especially that people feel completely compelled by, like, addiction to have. Judging from how much people charge for cigarettes in prison, because they're contraband, so just to get cigarettes in is a very difficult process. And so there's not very many cigarettes available for people to buy. So you gotta pay out the ass for cigarettes in prison. I wouldn't know personally, I mean, I never bought cigarettes myself because I don't smoke, but... And I never got involved in any smuggling shit into the prison sort of business opportunities. Just because I didn't want to take the risk. Didn't seem worth it to me. I was, for the most part, very well behaved in prison, actually. I didn't do very many things that were against the rules. I mean, I bartered, obviously, and bartering itself was against the rules. At least in the Colorado Department of Corrections, you're not allowed to trade items or even give away items of any type between one inmate and another. Now, it happens literally constantly, and obviously the COs know it's happening, and they don't like go to fucking shake down and bust every single incident of bartering in the whole facility, because they would be busy doing nothing but that all the time. So they basically let it slide 90% of the time. Unless it's like they have a particular reason to want to fuck with you, or if something's going down. Squirrel on a stick. Troublemaker outfit. Nice. If something's going down that's problematic and it happens to involve bartering, then they'll be like, okay, we're gonna bust you for bartering. But for the most part, you get away with it. You get away with it so much, it's almost like it's not a rule at all. It's on the books, but it's like driving 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, right? Everybody drives 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. Many people drive more than that. But if you drive more than that, you know you're taking a risk. You might get pulled over. But if you're only driving 5 over the speed limit, you know you're not taking a risk, because the cops will never pull you over for driving 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. And it's just understood. Everybody knows that. You can just drive 5 miles over the speed limit, and it's never going to be a problem. It's like that. It was like that with bartering. Now, you can't do it, you know, you can't be egregious about it and, like, you don't walk up right in front of a CO, literally right in front of him, and do a trade really obviously there, because then he's got to sort of, you know, he's got to sort of feel like, hey, I just saw that, and now I can't just let it go, because it was right in front of me. But if you make even the slightest attempt to conceal what you're doing, such that there's sort of a, what's the word? What's the phrase? A plausible deniability, basically, that he didn't notice it, then, you know, then they don't have to do anything about it. So, it's extremely easy to get away with on a constant basis, because they're not trying to catch you for it. You just have to, you know... No, I didn't mean to drink that! Oh, gross! Gross! I just drank irradiated, nasty, dirty toilet water for no reason! Why? And all of this happened just to pull an empty bottle out of there! Why? It's nasty. Sometimes you literally have to pay out the ass. Yeah. SIGs are the currency? Well, they're not really the currency. They're a thing that's traded, that's valuable. But they're not so ubiquitous that they could serve as the currency, at least not in the Colorado Department of Corrections. Because that is something that they do crack down on. It's not easy to get... Now, there might be some prisons, especially in the federal prison system, where it's super easy to get cigarettes in, or tobacco. But Colorado Department of Corrections, it's definitely not. Alright. No, I don't think there's a... How many men have been in your ass currency valuation system that I'm aware of.
It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of...
They transferred you because you were a low escape risk. I know, right? It was some bullshit. Some bandit could have peed in that. They could have shit in that. They probably have. Saw how dirty it was, and... Alright, I think I've explored this place, because I seem to be just running through areas over and over that I've already been. I've already been everywhere up here, I think. That leads out. I've been in all these rooms.
I've
been in all these rooms.
Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment.
So now I can go rescue
One
Deputy
solar power plant remains
Beagle or
dormant
whatever the fuck his
despite
name is.
NCR's effort to reactivate the facility.
In real life, you should be dead. I know, right?
Scientists at the plant vowed
Sea
to
Radwater,
fix the
totally tasteful.
problem,
Where can I
blaming
see
on
my
an
rads?
atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation.
How many rads I got?
Also in the headlines,
I don't have very many rads yet.
refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us
200 years
the
ago, a man
legate
suffered
took over
Montezuma's
an
revenge atop that
underperforming
choice.
squad of troops by beating
I thought that was me for a second. I'm like, what happened? No, that was just Ed completely fucking wrecking someone.
And you thought your boss was a pain.
I don't even know where the guy that Ed just shot is.
By Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better when you experience it in a vault. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite
Don't even know where
songs.
that guy is that he just killed. I didn't even see that there was a target, and Ed already killed him. He's amazing. Straight up death machine. I didn't forget. Just a second ago I said now it's time to go rescue Beagle. Deputy Beagle. He'll still be there. He's sitting tight. I still don't see where that guy died. I wonder if I can get on the roof. Can I get on top of the bison? Probably not. I need to end this episode though for realsies. I'm an hour and 6 minutes into this bad boy. We're gonna go rescue Deputy Beagle. You can get onto the roof? Okay, well that's gonna have to be something we explore next episode because yeah, it looks pretty easy. I just No! No! I was not trying to do that!
Folks, it's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here.
Oh, this is where the guy
Word out
was.
of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future.
Anyway, as I was saying, don't jump off.
Part of a new strategy.
Looks like I can just
In other news,
get on the tracks down there somewhere
Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties
and
are
then
still
walk up
chipping
there
away
and get on the roof
at
there.
NCR's hold south of the dam. And that's
Alright,
the news.
let's stop dicking
More
around
classics
here.
coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Well, what is that, the second time I've died? Once from the Rad Scorpion and once from falling off the roller coaster. I have to figure out how to get back down to where's those fucking elevators? Figure out how to get back down to where Deputy... Here we go. Wait, did I ever go this way? Did I ever go this way? Yes. Oh, this is the door I came in. Let's take the elevator though, just because I fixed it, so I might as well use it. You guys clipped that, huh? Nice. Alright, now it's your time, Deputy Beagle. But that is going to be in our next episode. That is going to do it for this one. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Fallout New Vegas.